So, are cops really all that bad? No, they're not. They're not bad people. There may be a few bad apples. But I just got pulled over. Literally 5 minutes ago, I got pulled over in Lucas, where my parents live. Failure to stop. Completely at a stop sign. Okay, whatever. Thanks for pulling me over. Stupid reason to pull me over, but whatever. So I get pulled over, and the cop comes up to my window. Very nice county sheriff officer. Asked me for my license, obviously registration, proof of insurance. And here's why cops aren't all that bad. I told him openly. I said, I do have a concealed weapons permit. And he said, are you carrying right now? I said, yep, I got a Glock 19 on my hip. And he said, well, as long as it stays there, we won't have any issues. I said, and to be honest with you, I got 6 rifles and 6 pistols sitting in the back of the truck too. And he goes, oh, why? I said, well, I was just out shooting them. He didn't ask to see them. He didn't want to check to see if they were loaded. He didn't want to check to see if they were legally owned by me. I said, including an AR, and he, nothing to it. Didn't even look in the back. Didn't even care. And as far as my concealed weapon goes, he didn't care about that either. And you know, and then I said to him, I said, I'm truly sorry to hear about the shooting that happened last night of those police officers in Texas. And he said, yeah, that's pretty tragic. I said, it is. I said, I got a friend that's a police officer in Vegas, and I showed him my pin that I have in my truck, Blue Lives Matter pin, and I shook his hand and I said, thank you for your service. And he went back to his vehicle, ran all my stuff, came back, said he wasn't going to write me a ticket, and you know, said it means a lot that I said thank you for your service, and we had a short little conversation. And my whole point is if you sympathize with police and you see them for what they really are and what they're really trying to do, they're not going to have a problem with you if you don't have a problem with them. So basically, it's the hood rats that are giving cops the bad name. And you know, most law enforcement and military is against gun confiscation, against gun control laws. Why is that? Well, unlikely to happen where we were sitting, but had we been sitting somewhere else in an area that was a little bit sketchier than McBain, Lucas, I'm pretty sure that officer would have been happy if we started taking live fire and I had all them guns sitting in the back and could have possibly helped get us out of that situation. See, cops, they're cool. If you're legal and you're doing everything in a legal manner, they don't care. They're cool. So I just want to say that blue lives do matter, black lives matter, white lives matter, all lives matter. And it's coming though. The gun bans, the gun control, the gun this, the gun that is coming. I can see it. The FBI clears Hillary Clinton of all charges. In my opinion, does that mean that she's already got the presidency? I don't know. Sure feels like it. Sure feels like they're making Trump, not that I'm a huge Trump fan, but I'm definitely not a Hillary fan. It's almost like Trump's in the race for no reason because I feel like Hillary's already got it, and that ain't good. That is not good. But anyway, I'm just letting you know my experience with a kind officer of the law that had no problem with me having several firearms in the vehicle, no problem having a Glock 19 on my hip. Everything was done in legal fashion. Had no issue with it at all. And that's where you're going to find most officers lie with how they feel about that kind of stuff. It's when you start getting cocky and you start getting an attitude that you start getting standoffish, then they're going to get standoffish. Most times, I don't get pulled over very often, but most times I do not have a negative encounter. And part of the reason is I sympathize with them a little bit, and I thank them for my service, or their service. And, you know, My little Blue Lives Matter pin helps out a little bit, and the fact that I'm carrying a gun, I think, helps out. It's just, cops are cool. So anyway, this is just me telling you how I feel. Things are getting worse. Load your mags and pack your bags. Peace.